today we're heading to North Carolina. And when I say we, I don't mean Lisa and I mean Jeff from Big Orange Overland. Jeff, say hi.
Hey, how you doing?
So where are we heading today, Jeff?
Hurricane Creek, North Carolina.
Sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. I hope we don't make any dents in our trucks. We'll see. Hurricane Creek is located on the northbound lane of I-40 right outside of Clyde, North Carolina. Jeff and I are going to stop here and get us some fuel, and I mean human fuel. We're going to get us something to eat here at the Cracker Barrel in Lenore City. Jeff, you ready to eat?
Yes, sir. I'm hungry, buddy. Now we're stopping in Sevierville to get some fuel for our vehicles. If you're like us and you're coming from the southbound lane of I-40, you'll need to take exit 15 at Fines Creek, spin around and head back north on the northbound lane. About 1 mile from Harmon Den Road, exit 7, you'll see a sign. When you see that sign, you need to get in the emergency lane and be prepared to turn right at the end of the guardrail. All right, we've made it to Hurricane Creek. Jeff, what'd you think about that turn in off the interstate? Sketchy, buddy, sketchy, but I love it.
We couldn't believe it, man. There was nobody behind us until we got ready to turn in, and then there was 1,000 people behind us, but luckily nobody had to slam their brakes on and like hit us or anything. So we're aired down, getting ready to take off. We aired down to about 20 pounds. This trail's really rough, so you're probably going to want to air down. right, we hadn't made it far into here and there's already a place to camp. We're not going to camp here because we're going to keep going, but it's a really nice looking camp area. Looking nice, ready to go through that. Lots of mosquitoes and bugs and stuff out here right now. It didn't take us long, and I think I'm at another, it's either a mud puddle or a water crossing. We're gonna call it a water crossing. We made a little further down the trail and we found campsite number 2. It's a good campsite. This is a really big campsite. You get a bunch of people in this. It's right next to the creek, which makes it awesome. Maybe if we get lucky, this is where we'll spend the night tonight. All right, I think Jeff and I found our place to camp tonight. We're actually going to have a roof over our heads after all. What do you think, Jeff? Good place to stay tonight?
I've stayed in worse.
Oh, I did hear. What'd you say?
That's 4 seasons.
That is, isn't it? That's a nice one. It's got more bullet holes in it than I've ever seen in anything. All right, we come across another nice little campsite right here. Not very big, and getting ready to do another little water crossing. Wasn't long before we came across our first challenge. The trail was wet from the rain the night before, so the trail was really slick. In this section, you'll notice the tree on the left. That tree has a root system that goes across the trail. It's really tight right here, so you have to really watch your line. Probably should have moved back right here. You'll notice that Jeff's Jeep kicks to the side. I really thought it was going to roll over on me at that point. My turn to try this challenge, you'll notice that I took a different path than Jeff did. I decided to see if I could get across the root system from that tree. Alright, here's our next challenging spot. The camera doesn't do it justice, but this is pretty off camber. Also, if you'll notice on the right side, it's pretty steep drop off. That mud puddle's deceiving. It's pretty deep actually. And when you're off camber like this, you'll see that Jeff's tire really kind of flexes out. Trust me when I say that the camera is not doing this justice. This is way steeper than it looks. When it was my turn to try, I decided to do the right side instead of the left side that Jeff had taken. Wheel placement is very important here because that drop off on the right is very, very steep. Notice the rock in front of my Jeep.
That rock's sticking up a pretty good ways. I thought I was going to bottom out, but ended up I had plenty of clearance. I'd like to note right here that I'm on 35s with no lift, and Jeff's on 37s with no lift. It doesn't require lift to get through this trail, but we did belly out and drag a few times on this trail. After we finished Hurricane Creek, we went to a place called Max Patch. Max Patch is an open ball that has 360-degree views of the mountains. It's absolutely beautiful up there. After we left Max Patch, we drove to Martha Sundquist State Forest to see if we could find a camp spot for the night. All right, Jeff and I have got set up for the night. We got our campsite, got a fire going. We're sitting next to the creek. Now we're going to talk about that trail we just got done doing. Jeff, what did you think about Hurricane Creek?
It was very interesting, very interesting. I will have to say videos and pictures do not do it justice. You must see it for yourself. It's got some nice little technical obstacles in it. It makes for a good day, makes for a good trip. So it's a must do.
All right, Jeff. So, you know, there was a couple of moments where I thought that I would probably die because you were about to die when you was about to roll over. How did that feel to you in that truck?
Apparently it felt better being in the truck than it did outside of the truck.
So Jeff, how many obstacles do you think that there was on that trail that would be something that somebody really needed to concentrate on and have a good four-wheel drive and, you know, maybe a little bit of lift?
Give or take 4, maybe 5. What do you say?
Yeah, I absolutely think 4 or 5 would be right. You know, you see the videos of the one with the tree. That one wasn't really bad. Then there's another one that's right past it, wasn't there? That's it's pretty rocky. And that's the one that Jeff, I thought he was going to roll over. I can't wait to see the video on this camera. It's probably just me dropping the camera and trying to run away from him so he doesn't roll over on me. And then I don't think I even got video of the one that had all the trenches and the washed out areas. It was really bad. Jeff said that there's somebody on YouTube that's got a Jeep that rolled over in that area, and I can see why. So that was a really rough one. So final question for you, Jeff. Would you do it again?
Absolutely. I will be back. I will be back. Maybe with the family. Maybe with the wife.
That's a brave statement in my opinion. If my wife had been with me, she'd been grabbing a hold of the bar and yelling at me the whole time. So we'll see what happens. I think we ought to bring them back. I think we need to. This campsite's really nice, right? So that'd be a good place to camp after it, you know, and everybody get a chance to calm down after the thrill rides, kind of like riding a roller coaster. But yeah, I think it'd be good too. Well, it's dinner time. Jeff, what are you fixing us for dinner tonight?
It's a delicacy, Joe. It's a delicacy. Hamburgers on the Blackstone.
Hamburgers on the Blackstone. You can't beat that. I can't wait. What else we having, Jeff? Did you bring anything else big, like ice cream or anything crazy like that?
Barbecue potato chips, Joe. Barbecue potato chips.
Barbecue potato chips. We all like barbecue potato chips. All right, sound like we're going to be eating well right here by this creek with a little fire rolling and maybe a little soft drink or something to drink. All right, sounds good.
I sure hope this video has been somewhat informative. Hurricane Creek is a definite must-do if you're a Jeeper or a four-wheel drive enthusiast.